Okay, so how's everybody doing? So I want to talk about a question that I have on my heart with the model railroad community. And the question is the model railroad genre, its footprint, evolving in the 21st century? And part of the reason why I asked that question is because it certainly feels like it. And for more reasons than one, right? Like there's the economic reason, there's space, the style of build. Like, do we build model railroads in a sectional or modular form so we can move them and keep them? Because all the investment of time and resources and money and skill and talent that we put into models, as we all grow at different levels, right? We get better and better at it. And the model railroad that we build becomes valuable to not only us, but to other people as well, and the larger, broader community, right? But part of the reason that I'm prompted to talk about this is because this article that I found in my collection of magazines by Don Ledger, and it's called Modular Timber Products Display. And I did mention this before in earlier content, but I just dug up the magazine and I wanted to just read this and share this one paragraph with you because it's really like it almost has a kind of a prophetic feel to it. And it's not just about the trees, right? I mean, obviously, like in this particular ratio of scene, there's only a small section of trees, but the difference is the size of them. They look smaller back there, and when I stand here and look at them, they don't look overwhelming to me, but they look realistic, not because they're made specifically this way, because there's 101 ways to build a tree to look like that. But it's the size of the trees that really set the scene and the scale of the trains and vehicles. So let me just read this magazine, and while you listen to it, try to think of like the actual genre, the actual module, which I think has evolved into the shelf layout now. Because the idea of a museum module isn't unachievable by most average model railroaders if we shrink the footprint down and focus over a longer period of time on a smaller scene, okay? Or individual signature scenes that are sewn together in a linear way that make up a broader and larger layout, okay? Don Ledger of Timber Products supplied these display module photos. This is the first display we've seen with accurately sized Western trees. Their overwhelming stature giving the entire scene a feeling of realism that isn't achieved by any other means. Automobiles and trains look far more realistic, which make you wonder if a barrier hasn't been broken. Years ago, Athern's diesels with their unprototypic wide hoods were accepted. To us, they looked right. When scale hood width units came along, we realized how much of a compromise we had been making. Now the wide hood units are not to be found. Is this the beginning of the end for undersized trees? It may take more than one module, but the path is clear. There will be some who will follow this lead, and then there will be others who will follow their lead. 10 years from now, modules may have a very different look. Okay, so I think that this particular style of shelf layout is a fulfillment of what Don Ledger was talking about. Because it's inevitable that each generation that follows, and most notably the millennial, are going to come to this level of modeling. I mean, it's inevitable, right? The knowledge is out there, the education is out there, the tutoring, the courses, the NMRA, there's all the other divisions they have. Like, it's all there. Like, the whole support system is in place, right? Now it's enhanced through social media like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, forums, on and on. Like, there's never been a better time, actually, for the hobby. And with this type of opportunity of a smaller footprint shelf style layout in the smaller spaces that we live and raise our families, it's totally doable. So the hobby isn't really going away, is it? It's evolving. Our shelf layout's evolving. Is the model railroad evolving in the 21st century moving forward? I don't know. Let me know down below. Like, share a comment about what you feel about this particular topic, because I'm interested, and I'm sure that everybody else that follows the comments and the channel is interested to know as well, okay? So we'll see you soon on the next upload, and happy modeling. Cheers.